We're all gonna die. That's something I've been thinking about this evening. And I know that's a bit of a morbid start to a video, but I don't look at it as like being something morbid. It's more the question of, right, my time is finite. There is an end to this. There's probably not much point to any of this. Like, we are specks of dust on a spinning rock, which is also a speck of dust in infinite universe, which makes no fucking sense to me at all. But the fact I've got consciousness and the fact you've got consciousness means we can make decisions about how we want to live our lives. And I spent a lot of my life drinking, escaping, not living up to my potential. I'd wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and I'd be disgusted with myself. It'd be a Sunday, or any day actually, it didn't really matter, and I'd be hungover, I'd feel like shit, I'd be overweight, my face would be puffy, I'd be anxious about, did I do anything weird the night before? Probably not, because I'd be drinking by myself mostly. But it's just that feeling. And it's, now I'm 5 or 6 years sober. I can't quite remember, I lost track after a while. I was counting every day, but anyway, I digress. I get these quiet evenings. And that's when the thoughts come in, the thoughts, the thinking, the questions of, how do I want to live my life? What do I want to be remembered for? How do I want to impact other people? What do I actually stand for? What is the purpose behind me that makes me get up every day and do the things I do? And I think some of it is just being busy. If I'm busy enough, then I don't really think that much. I've got goals and things I want to work on. I want to build a business through this YouTube channel. I want to help other men improve their lives the way I've done it for myself. Going from an anxious panic attack, riddled, just fat, puffy mess with no direction, waking up every day, just wasting his potential, to now someone I respect, someone I'm happy with, I'm driving forwards, I'm making progress every day. And that is now my mission, my obsession, my goal is just being better than yesterday. And that's what I want to help other people with. I feel like that is my, I don't know if I necessarily believe in God or anything like that, but I believe in some kind of infinite intelligence. I believe on something more than just me. But I feel like that is what my purpose is now in life, to help other men just get out of a rut, just make progress, just feel confident in themselves, get their self-respect back, lose a bit of weight, drop the drink, just become purposeful and just, yeah, get your self-respect back. I feel like that is a worthy mission. And I can't quite describe the feeling that tells me I need to do something like this. It's odd, because I've tried so many different business models and side hustles, but there's always something inside me which tells me I need to do this thing, and I keep trying other things, and there's always that tap on the shoulder. But anyway, once again, I digress from the main point. It's these quiet evenings. I've got a few notes on here that I really want to talk about, because this will just be a waffle at this rate. So let's have a look. I think I'll maybe touch on another video, that I'm introspective, self-aware. My life is in transition, and I'm not numbing those thoughts anymore. And last year, my partner of 6 years broke up with me, and that was in this flat I live in. And sometimes I get these little quiet, whether it's like housekeeping thoughts. Like, I know deep down we wouldn't have worked together if we stayed together. We had a little boy, he's now 1, and I sort of see him a couple of times a week and everything like that. But these little thoughts, these little nostalgia trips just catch me off guard, and I get these little moments of pondering, these quiet moments of pondering, which in the past I would have just drank through. I'd be like, right, fuck this, I'm not thinking these thoughts, I'm not feeling these things. I'm going to have a drink because then I won't think, and then I'll watch some Netflix, and then I'll just dissolve into nothing, wake up, and everything will be okay. But it won't be okay because I was in a relentless cycle of panic attacks and feeling like crap and just anxiety, and then I drink more in the evening. You know the old cycle, but it's these feelings that I have to sit with now and process. And it compelled me to make a video and to talk about it almost in real time, because I've been sat here for 30 minutes, writing down a few notes and just thinking about it. Like, I don't want that old life back. I've changed so much in the last 8 months and even in the last 5 years, but the growth in the last 8 months has been absolutely rapid, like post breakup. Like, I'm a completely different person. But I think as you sober up or you start thinking about stopping drinking, like, your brain goes to different points. It's like, what's the point in all of this? How do I want to live? What actually matters? And am I spending my time in the right way? And the first thing is, spending your time drinking is pointless. It's utterly pointless. Like, you're just wasting all your potential. You're just literally pissing it down the drain. And that's what I was doing before. I had so many big goals of wanting to run marathons, do strongman competitions, be on the front cover of a Men's Health magazine, get ripped, do things, have businesses, climb mountains, explore the world. And drinking puts a cap on all that shit. It honestly does, especially if you take it to the extremes like me. And maybe you resonate with that. I was all or nothing. One beer would just wet the whistle, and then boom, before you know it, I'd be 10 pints in and a load of spirits, just chasing some kind of tipsy buzz. But that's what I think about now. What life do I actually want to live? How do I want to provide value to the world? And I've touched on what I want to do, but what do you want to do? What goals and dreams have you got that you've left on the sideline because you've lost your way, you're drifting? And I apologise if I keep looking away, but it's just helping me articulate my thoughts. I need to probably just stare at this a bit, like all the other YouTubers and influencers, but I'm just trying to keep this a casual little sofa chat on a whatever day this is. What is today? Wednesday, a random Wednesday evening where I feel extra introspective. And I don't always feel like this. It's just some days I'm calm. I'm sitting with my emotions, embracing my sensitive side. And I think that's okay. There's a lot of men which are sensitive, and that's fine. I used to escape that for so long. I used to push all my feelings down, drink them away. But now I know it's there. It's part of me. It's the ingredients that make me up. I think maybe I need to lean into that a bit more, because I'm so good at being disciplined and getting up and doing shit. Like today I've done a 200 kilo deadlift, which is the first one I've done in a year. I'm good at powering through and doing the hard stuff, but the soft stuff, the emotional stuff, is something I've always shied away from. But maybe if I lean into more of that, it might unlock potential, something I'm not quite aware of. So it's just embracing parts of you. But as I was saying, it's what life do you want to lead? What goals have you left behind as you've progressed in life? Maybe gotten a bit out of shape, you're drinking a little bit, you're a bit overweight, you've lost your spark, you've lost that thing. And it's easy, it's so easy in this society when we're surrounded by instant gratification. Everything is immediate. You can get food delivered, you can get alcohol delivered, you can scroll on Netflix, you can scroll on your phone. Everything's just taking your attention away. ChatGPT, AI, Google, everything's at your fingertips. There's nothing difficult anymore. And that creates so many problems. That creates all the issues, I think, because we don't have to work for anything anymore. We can just exist in this kind of greedy, gluttonous way. I kind of look at it. It's just not sustainable. And that creates all the problems in here, because we're constantly looking outwards at everything that's shiny and lovely, but it's not real. It's not day-to-day life. It's all escapism. It's all dopamine hits after dopamine hits after this, and your brain can only take so much. Your brain can only take so much. That's why I find my morning dog walks peaceful. They ground me every morning. I notice the changes in the flowers, the grass, the things growing, the clouds, the sunsets, the sunrises, all of it. I just take a moment to be present. And I find that quite difficult sometimes with these things. I'm trying to spend less time on it. That's the next thing I need to conquer. But that's what this evening's been about for me, is just embracing that sensitive side. And that's okay. And there's just a lot of things going on in life, whether it's breakups, work, all of it. There's so many things that compound and just get a bit too much. But every now and then it's just nice to sit with those emotions. You don't need to do anything. Sometimes just writing stuff down. And I journal quite a lot now. And I think it's all just about living life well. Life is finite. And that's my goal now. I want time freedom, autonomy, meaningful work. I want to spend time with family and friends, get my health in the best place possible, and just be present. Whereas alcohol acts as escapism. It's a temporary emotional quiet, and it's social ease. It's easy. It's an easy trade-off, but it eventually disconnects you from the life you actually want to build. And that's how I felt for so many years. So many years. And the thing is, I'm quite happy with the life I've got now, but I can't help but want a certain future, which is financial freedom, autonomy, and being able to do the things I want to do. But yeah, it's just sitting with these thoughts. And whether you don't drink at all, you probably still have these issues. And it's how do you deal with it? You don't need to deal with it. You just need to acknowledge it and let them pass through you. And that's what I do now. I just sit for a bit, and maybe I'll continue to do a bit of cleaning. But sometimes I like to just sit and let them pass through me, because they might just be my brain's way of closing different chapters, or doing a bit of housekeeping, or just my brain doing its thing. I can't control a lot of what happens in here subconsciously. Things just pop up. I thought, well, the breakup's been 8 months now, and I thought I'd dealt with a lot of it, but then all these little nostalgic things started coming up. And like I said, I would have just drank through all this before, but I just sit with it. I observe it, and I move on. I might be sad, I might be happy, it might be a mixture of everything, but it's just part of being alive, being present. That's all I have for this video. It's something I wanted to get out because it felt real and raw, and maybe it might help other people. Having feelings is okay. You're allowed to be sensitive. You're allowed to exist. It's part of life. Bye.